If Mommy Rita Edochie no talk, who won't talk now? I love how she breaks silence, on Obasi's podcast. Listen to what she wrote. My take on Mr. Obasi's audio. Just because Mr. Obasi cried during the podcast does not make him less of a man. He cried because he was not emotionally due to the intimidation melted on him. My conclusion is this: anyone who actually judging and talking down on him for expressing himself that way he did at the podcast, may his current marital plight be your portion. May everything that happened to him generally happen to you, and may you lack voices that will boldly come to speak in your interest. Those calling Mr. Bass a weakling because he became emotional during the podcast clearly do not understand what pain can do to a human being. Tears are not a sign of weakness. I've been saying it, oh, not be only Mama Rita talk and me sef dey talk am too. Sometimes they are the language of a wounded soul that has carried burdens for far too long. The Mr. Obasi I have known for years is a very calm, peaceful, quiet, and collected man. He hardly talks and hardly troubles anyone. You see? Let me also make this very clear. Mr. Obasi is not crying because he's stranded or because he does not have other children. God bless him with three pretty boys through his current wife. So those mocking him should stop pretending not to understand the issue. The pain he's expressing has nothing to do with being childless. It has everything to do with the emotional torture, intimidation, and frustration he has endured for years regarding the children he had in his previous marriage. How many times will a man be given a consent? How many times would a man be giving consent to come and see his children in Enugu, only for the phone to be switched off the moment he arrives in town? How many times would a father spend his time, money, and energy making a trip only to be ignored, frustrated, and sent back heartbroken? These are some of the things many people do not know. A lot of people see the tears but never bothers to ask what caused it. If you notice any change in him on social media, it is not because he suddenly became louder or troublesome. It is because marital frustration pushed him into a corner where he felt the need to express himself. Sometimes people speak out not because they enjoy drama, but because they are desperately searching for relief from emotional pain. When a person has been carrying hurt for years, speaking becomes a form of therapy. The truth is that Mr. Obasi would have reacted a long time ago when all these things started happening. However, he had no voice and had nobody willing to lend him their own voice. So he kept dying in silence. He absorbed the pain, the humiliation, the mockery, and the emotional damage for years without having the platform or support that many others enjoy. Everything Mr. Obasi said during that podcast is more than true. Is more, yes, I have repeatedly told people that I know a lot about this matter. Mr. Obasi is not lying. In fact, he has not even said one quarter of everything he went through. Yul Edochie, you don't dey see am. See this family where you dey talk say, Judy Austin family where you dey talk say na them be your peace of mind. Judy Austin, that you dey see am so. I'm sure that everything that is coming out now, like 80%, I think I made a video about that. Yul Edochie was not even aware of what Mr. Obasi passed through. And your own hellfire, they come, they come because Judy Austin and the family members, their hearts they back. Those people are not human beings, they are very selfish human beings. Apart from being selfish, they are very wicked and heartless. So whenever you see Mr. Obasi crying, he's not crying because of, he's crying because of he remembers the emotion, the pain, the torture, like and when all those things are happening, you think that, oh, you'll be able to overcome it. Sometimes human beings suppress pains. You don't know the pain people suppress just because you see them smiling. And that is why anytime when people talk about, oh, Queen May should do this and Queen May should move on, you guys don't know that Queen May has moved on. But that pain remains. Pain of betrayal, pain of losing a loved one or your own child, pain of everything. And then they were laughing at her because she went to Qatar and was crying. And they didn't you see, don't mock a pain that you've never experienced, because it is only those people that have walked in that pain that will be able to tell you. And you know that we process pain differently. Mr. To be honest with you, Mr. Obasi, a strong man. Oh. Yes. For the fact that they say, he could have reacted. Who told you that he wasn't reacting? All those times he was fighting. He was fighting to get his way. But now social media has made it easier. He wants the world to know the kind of person Judy Austin is. He wants the world to see Judy Austin for the kind of person that she is. And I'm happy that he's using this platform to do that. Mr. Obasi is not lying. Yes, compared to everything that they have done and confirmed about this matter, there are things I know that I deliberately refuse to speak about because I do not want to cry away more than they believe. Many people do not know that Mr. Obasi was the one who saw drama devil through school in Enugu, not until he reviewed, but I knew it. At that time, she had no job and no financial stability. He paid the bills, stood by her, and supported her when she needed help. Yet today, some people want to reduce his entire story to a few tears shared during a podcast. Now, wow. I also see people trolling Mr. Obasi for not taking the matter to court. That is another false narrative. Mr. Obasi took his matter to the court. He went to welfare. He sought legal counsel for different places. He knocked on many doors in search of justice and resolution. The problem is not that he failed to seek help. The problem is that he was unfortunate to have done life with an infidel. How do you take a man's children from him and expect him to live as though nothing happened? How do you expect him to smile and act normal when his world has been partially turned upside down? Mr. Obasi has been living with depression, emptiness, and emotional pain. When you beat a child, you cannot dictate how that child should cry. Every human being reacts differently to suffering, and nobody has the right to mock another person's pain. She even said it in Benwe. Dear Mrs. Obasi, God will take care of you. You will surely be happy in life again. God hasn't failed you before. Okay, dear Mr. Obasi, rather. And in your case, he will show himself and make you the final victor. It is well. You know my happiness? It is already well with Mr. Obasi. Do you know my happiness? Is that Mr. Obasi is actually enjoying his fruit right now. He has not gotten his children back home, but at least he's making effort. And I'm loving the effort that he's making. He's making move, and it's not just normal move. He's making boss moves to make sure that his children are brought back to him. Yes. Ah, mommy and Mama Rita, they right to they right. When you read this, you just imagine it in your head and you process it. It should be a lesson to married women. Yes. Ah, some people are born with disastrous and destructive tendencies. It is destined that anything they touch, anywhere they step into, anyone they mingle in, or any path they cross would escape disaster. They are on a mission. Mr. Obasi dodged a heavy B2 spirit bomb and escaped with his life intact. You should be grateful. However, this one she entangled with now, Omo, I pity for you, Lady Doje, because he don't hit him head for rock. He can't even leave Judy Austin. To where? You think the family will allow that? He no fit allow that. The family of Mogalu family, they are disastrous family. Seriously disastrous. Her tales are everywhere. Mr. Obasi, thank you for making it open. Oh. Yes. I remember may God judge both of you. It's still there. Ah, amen to all your prayers. Well spoken. God bless you. I love this woman. Oh. She know they disappoint. I say it louder. Amen to on her behalf. I knew guilty conscience won't let them claim the prayer. No true. May their sons also have a taste of what Mr. Obasi went through. Ndara, don't mind them. They mock him. Oh, he cried. Is he not a human being? Is he not supposed to cry? If you as a man can pass through what Mr. Obasi, quarter of what he passed through, you for don't even die self. Mr. Obasi suffered because he picked up a loose woman, a home wrecker, a home destroyer, a heartless man. But I blame him for marrying someone he picked from a bear parlor. He didn't know now. If he had known better, we didn't know that the family is such a useless and a wicked family. He don't know. There are so many things people don't know. And people learn as they grow up. And he has learned his lesson. I'm sure of that. Okay, guys, this is how much I can take from this topic. If you did enjoy this video, please kindly give it a thumbs up. Hit the subscribe button and also turn on your post notification so that whenever I upload any new video, you'll be among the first to watch it. Thank you very much for watching and do have a lovely day ahead. Bye bye.